With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon. Wanted to get on here live, go over some stock updates. If we could do that, let me see. Looks like I'm not seeing my chat. Let me double check something here. Let's see if I can get a chat box up so I can see what people are saying.
VectorVest is an investing service that gives you investing answers.
All right. Now I can see the chats. I don't know why it's not on my desktop. What's up, Gary, Zimmy, Yannick, Mas? What's going on? Just want to jump on here by myself real quick. Nick had done an update yesterday and this morning, and I did a quick one for Twitter, etc. Just want to go over stocks here real quick, discuss what's going on. We've had a pretty big sell-off in the stock market. As you know, I've been expecting that, so nothing new on that one. I've been kind of busy this morning. Let me get a little bit more organized here. What's up, Bill? How are you? NASDAQ still down 134. It's been down about 160 here. S&P still down 40, which is 50, I think, was the low of the day. Got a few stocks. I was going to maybe make this a little more stock orientated today. I mean, as we know, Bitcoin's been holding up pretty well. So that's good news for the crypto holders. Maybe we're just going to test the low there. Stocks look like they have a little bit lower to go. So going to watch for that. But let's go over, right, Big House. We might not get that fifth wave down. I am going to go over that as well. But first, let's go over a few stocks here real quick. SPY, I mentioned my week in review, and I mentioned 2 days ago, I thought we could see that 438 level below there and then really below 432. We're 434.63, so it looks like, you see my technometers down there at 40. 38 is considered a buy, so it looks like we're going to try to take out that 432 level. If you're extremely bullish, then maybe we won't. Maybe we'll hold in here. Turn it around here. If we did that, you'd have to call that a C wave of a triangle. So that would have been A, B, and then C. So we mouse around this 444 level or so for a few more weeks before we go straight up. But I think there's more downside here. I'm on the sidelines. I'm going to wait and see how today and tomorrow closes going into the weekend. Really just spending time looking for stocks that look interesting here. Here's the QQQ. Same type of thing. Technometer here is 42. Holding up a little bit better. We got to go down to that 330 or that 354 level on the QQQ. The previous low to do any real damage. So again, we'll see how they hold up today. My Wyckoff Wave new index, I mentioned the week in review. That gave me a sell signal last week near the highs. Overbought reading. We're neutral there. So again, looks like we can go down to that 1370, 1380 level maybe still. So stocks, I think, got more downside. TLT is what's providing some pressure today. TLT can just not rally. Interest rates just keep working higher as the Fed keeps warning, but nobody wants to I guess, believe it. But we're right on that previous low back there, October 2022. So basically a year ago, 11 months ago. We're going to return this thing around quickly on the TLT if we're going to save ourselves here. So we'll watch that. XLE, as you know, I've been long. Still long. Technometer there is coming down to oversold again, so I think the XLE is going to dig in here. Could be a little expanding flat correction here, expanding triangle. So I think the XLE is going to dig in here quickly and head to new highs. GDX, I mentioned trying to make a low. I still think that's the case. Pretty good sell-off today after yesterday's high after the Fed meeting. Technometer 42, so I think the GDX could possibly go down and tag the lows, or has already made the low and going to show some strength here. So that's something to watch as we move forward. I'm going to go over Bitcoin here real quick, and then I'm going to see anybody got any questions. I'm going to come back. I'm going to run through some individual stock charts. Let me get those ready here. I got a file of those already. Let me bring that up. Again, I'll go over those when I come back. Let's slide over to Bitcoin here real quick. Actually, in front of us, I got the Ethereum chart. Let's look at that real quick. Really on the 6-month chart or so, you can see technometer 39.8, new low in the OP versus that low at 1530 or so a couple weeks ago. So that's a little friendly. Technometer, again, 39.8. That's on Tether. On USD, it's around 41.4. So again, I don't think a low's been made yet, but we're working on it. Bitcoin, USD, Coinbase. Let's look at that chart first. As Big House said, and I'll show that here, the low could already be in. I was looking for more of a triangle here, and that was a C wave that topped out 3 days ago. But again, we're holding up very well. We're going to have to see some weakness in Bitcoin to make me think we can go below that 24.8 level like I have been expecting. But the technometer here is 44.5. That is not friendly. That's still neutral. If we look at Tether Binance, it's going to be the same thing. Technometer 43.22. So not telling me to be a buyer as of yet. But as you know, we've been looking for that backup on the longer term chart. So we're going to look at that real quick. Let me grab one more thing here on the layout. And then let me go to the Elliott wave count again that I've been showing. 5 waves up in the green, ABC, a regular flat. That needs 5 waves down in the yellow. As you know, I've been looking for that 23.8 level to give away. And we've had some outperformance here with Bitcoin. So there's a slight possibility, and what Big House was stating, is we're so bullish that that 5th wave already ended. And now we've started a wave 1 up, and we're doing a 1-2 now off the bottom. So that definitely could be. And then you'd want to zoom into that. Let's go to like the hourly. That means, again, 5 wave low is already behind us. And definitely you can count this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It does work out okay. It overlaps. That's a leading diagonal, so that's fine. And then we have an ABC down. I mean, theoretically, you know, you could say the ABC is over with and we're ready to ignite to the upside. I don't think that's the case where stocks are at. So I think maybe it could be ABC down, ABC up, and then another ABC down, maybe into early next week. That would make me more comfortable if we could get that. But again, that's something we'll watch. The lows in on Bitcoin. That's going to be your count off the low if you're doing Elliott wave. Wyckoff did give us a buy on Ethereum and those things. The alts down at the lows. I didn't jump on them, but the indicators were oversold there. That was shown live on the YouTube show that day. So that's something to look at. If you're looking for crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, small caps, etc. with Nick and I, patreon.com/learncrypto. If you're looking at stocks, wyckoffsmi.com. Pro traders, I've got a stock Discord there. It's free in the one area where you can look at some setups, ask some Wyckoff questions. If you want real-time trades, you got to join there as well and pay $40 a month or 20 if you're already a crypto Discord member at Patreon. So let's go back to stocks. I see Yannick mentioned Disney. Let's look at Disney. It's been a horrible underperformer. There's a one-year chart on Disney. And again, here after these lows, I mean, you could have called that a spring off the low there. It had a little bit of good news coming off the low. Could have been a test 2 days ago. It is holding up the last 2 days. So there's a slight chance here we've turned the corner. You wouldn't want to see that 79.50 level or so taken out really. So if you're really bullish here, you could buy that. Trail that stop at 79.50, whatever that previous low is. I'm showing, what is that, 79.75 maybe. If you're bullish on Disney, that's been an underperformer, but that could be accumulation. Just going to bloom a little bit late. Then we'll look at PayPal. Another one, horribly underperforming. I was showing accumulation there, but it really broke out of the downside. So can't give you much there on PayPal. Wouldn't expect it that big of a dog. So possibly if markets turn higher, we'll look at something there. Now we're going to go back to Tesla. Software did pick the low on that one here. On YouTube, you can see we were oversold. Last oversold reading was there at the exact low on August 18th. Technometer now 44.2, neutral. Not much to add. I mean, it is holding up, so I'd expect probably for that to continue. With that outperformance here recently, that one probably still looks pretty good on Tesla. Apple was weak and then showing a little bit more strength here in the last week or so. Because of this holding up the last week, the technometer still is at 49.14. But, you know, it looks like a strong rally, maybe a little ABC pullback. So Apple could still be okay here as well. But again, I want to wait. The SPY does not have a buy signal yet. Wing is one that I'm long in pro traders. Was looking really good yesterday morning, gapped up to about 180. You can see that on the chart. I've been showing this chart. Looks like a backup was complete down there at the 150, ran quick to 180, went out at 171. Technometer lower right is down there at 37.11. It is oversold, so I think probably the worst is over in Wing. It can continue higher as well. Let me run through what we got here. Let me run through coin. Let me run through a few Bitcoin type charts here. I got these already been used in the Discord. So there's coin. Could be completing a backup. Technometer's 42, but again, it's been holding up relatively well here for the last month or so. So coin could be close for a rebuy. MicroStrategy. As you can see here, same thing. We sold out around 380 and change, 383 I think it was. We're back here at 325. We technometer 38.28, so that's the first time we've been at oversold here in a while. So MicroStrategy will probably be close to trying to re-enter that one. Riot, same type of thing. Sold that at 1540, I believe it was. We're clear down to 940. We are oversold, extreme oversold there. So Riot could be ready to go. Victor just asked for AMD. That's one actually I wanted to be short there a few weeks ago. Haven't been really impressed with that one. But technometer 43, I mean, that one maybe finally is had a nice little consolidation here on lower volume. So AMD might be all right here in the next few days. It's been drugged down with NVIDIA, Intel, etc. Hit that like and subscribe if you would. Let's go over, I'm going to throw up a few quick ones here that I've been looking at that I might be mentioning in the future, but definitely we'll be talking about in the stock Discord at wyckoffsmi.com. I tweet that free link once in a while, so look on my tweets for that. Here's SoFi, SOFI. Again, could be completing a backup here. That's one I'm watching. QLYS. Holding at the highs and most oversold it's been in over a year and a half. That one might be interesting. PWR, been a strong one. Looks like strong support down there at that 170 level. We're 188, but that one might catch itself soon. PANW, Palo Alto. Let that chart load. Some reason it's not. Let me close out of a few things here. I got a lot going on today. Okay, there's PANW again. Could be completing a backup. So that's one I'm watching. Palo Alto. Hold on here because I'm having my computer starting to get a little slow on me. I should have restarted it probably. I've been doing a lot today. Let's look at Microsoft. As most oversold that it's been in the last year and a half, and a nice little maybe ABC pullback. Microsoft could be interesting here. MSCI. Same type of thing, pulling back to what was resistance, could turn into support again. MBLY, Mobileye. Another one I'm looking at. Hold on, let's let Mobileye load for some reason. Sorry about the delay on this. There's MBLY. Major strength after I showed a buy signal to Discord 2 days ago. Haven't jumped on that, but even the last 2 days, it's up, well, like 4 or 5%. That one holding up nicely. That's one I'm watching. CTAS. Been extremely strong, coming in a little bit of pressure the last few days, but that one higher risk, but that's one that could just continue to lead us higher. CELH. I think there's some news on one of the websites that brought that down the last 2 days, but that's been a strong one. That one could catch itself as well. And last but not least, CDNS. Hold on a second. CDNS. Nice little reaccumulation up there at the top. That one's one that I'm watching. So again, just a few quick ideas on stuff that I've been looking at. Those will be ones I might be talking about more here in the future. Bitcoin dominance. Let's slide over to that then. Big house. Bitcoin dominance chart. Go to the daily. I mean, if you look at it, the Wyckoff labels I've had, I mean, it looks like Bitcoin dominance could take off here, so I don't know if I'm totally on board with that, but that's the chart labelings at the moment. But that would mean we're going to, 60, 65 on the Bitcoin dominance chart. So not sure if that can happen. We'll watch that. Let's go to crypto bubbles real quick. You can see IMX up 21%. The only other gainers, well, we got CRV 1.5%, Algo 1.2, FXS 3.4, Atom 1.2, OP down 5.8, Gala down 6.5, Hex down 7.3, INJ was acting a little bit better. It's down 5% today. CAS, I believe, been strong. It's down 4.4. So that's it at the moment. I don't see anything else on the chat box. If anyone got any other quick questions, again, for any latecomers. Stocks, I've been bearish. I'm looking for still lower. I think that continues to put pressure on Bitcoin. We'll see, obviously, what happens tomorrow going into the weekend. SPY charts in front of you. I was looking for 432 to break. We're 434.60. Technometer's not oversold, so I'm still looking for a break of that low. See what can happen here. Bitcoin, I would think still a little bit more pressure to the downside. Let's see if it holds up tomorrow going into the weekend, and we'll reevaluate that. Let me run a disclaimer. I am a registered investment advisor, have been for basically 26 years, I believe. Before that, a trader at the Chicago Board Options Exchange. Let me run a disclaimer for my regulators.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
Get that out of the way. I do manage stock assets at Charles Schwab. Manage crypto assets through trading APIs. Nick and I have got the patreon.com/learncrypto. A bunch of knowledgeable traders in there. So that's all I got. I don't see much else. What's up, Mark? Oil, I'm still bullish oil. I don't know. It looks like oil's got higher to go. I showed the XLE chart at the start of the broadcast. I mean, I'm oversold there. I'm long XLE, have been since June 26th. So oil keeps going higher. That does keep inflation higher, does keep the Fed probably a little bit worried, could keep stocks under pressure. So the trades really, I think, have been short SPY, long XLE. So I think stay with that trade for the time being. Link, Tether, Binance, let me try that. Mark, I mean, I think on the link chart, I mean, normally a bull flag would come after a previous rally, so I'm not sure it's really a bull flag, but it definitely, as we mentioned at the lows, it's acting much better. Been really strong here off those lows. I did have the new lows in the OP while price was holding into that low. You can see that that was into the low there. That low at 580 or so. So Link's acting much better. Again, I'm not sure I'd really call it a bull flag. I call it more just probably accumulation. But I do know what you're talking about. Let me go to my other screen then and go to the weekly there. It'll look better than on my software. I mean, there's the weekly link. So again, I really just call that accumulation more so. I don't know. But I'm not a big flag trader. I mean, I trade what are really flags, but I don't really label them as such. So I just think that's probably strong accumulation. See what's looking like. Are you looking on the log? Okay, I hear you. I normally don't do the log charts, so all right, if that's all anyone's got, I'm going to get back to work here. I don't think I'll be buying anything into the close today. I think I'm going to try to stay on the sidelines. Stocks bouncing a hair, Bitcoin trying to bounce a little bit, but I'm going to stay on the sidelines. I'm going to run some usual commercials for anybody that doesn't know Wyckoff. I'm going to run Who Is Wyckoff, possibly the patreon.com/learn crypto, maybe the Wyckoff Unleashed course. So that's the meat. A few commercials, and probably, I'm sure, catch you tomorrow on here, probably Nick and I. So good luck, good trading.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and created the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin's stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learncrypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Welcome to the Wyckoff Stock Market Institute. Our institute was founded in 1931 by technical trader Richard D. Wyckoff, one of the titans of technical analysis. Wyckoff SMI has been the leader in teaching technical trading for the past 91 plus years. Thousands of traders have chosen to learn at Wyckoff SMI for its proven trading techniques and invaluable proprietary market indicators. Enroll today in our Wyckoff Unleashed online course and get access to 39 lessons and quizzes, 8 hours of lectures, our 559-page book, and a comprehensive final exam. You will also receive 90 days free to our Pulse of the Market charting software, as well as our Pro Traders stock groups. One of our alumni says, "In 1956, I became a Wyckoff SMI student under Bob Evans. By learning the Wyckoff method of trading, many have learned to trade intelligently and successfully. Keep up the good work." Or from another, "I value the training I received 4 decades ago from the SMI. Why wait? Register and begin your journey to becoming a successful trader investor. To get the best experience, download our Wyckoff SMI app and get started today."
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.